Hello everybody. Wasn't planning on making a video right now, but the strangest thing just happened. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. So I'm walking along, me and these goats walking along here, and all of a sudden there's this snake. I'm not lying. This isn't fiction. This is real. Extremely long snake, all wadded up. Like, I'm like, can't even. There's so much snake there that I'm thinking to myself, like, my experience is the longer they are, the greater their reach. And so I'm walking up. Okay, I've killed so many snakes in my life. I kill them with my bare hands. Like, it doesn't even matter what it is. Usually I'll pull out my pocket knife and just throw the pocket knife right through the head of the snake. But it doesn't really matter. I'll just pick it up and whip it. Dead. It's not that hard to kill a snake. But they stay alive even after they're dead. Just kind of saying. So somehow I kind of get this, like, a slight adrenaline rush that I would normally not ever get with a snake. I don't usually get in something was like my Heavenly Father was saying, wait a minute, it's not what you think. And I'm like, I hear that voice in my heartbeat. I'm talking someone I've killed so many snakes, like, I don't even think about it. See a snake, kill it, Sometimes they'll bite a goat, copperhead bite or something like that on a goat. It's no good. So, I see a snake, even a regular snake, tetanus, they carry tetanus in their mouth, so it's just kind of my duty, kill this snake. Something tells me, be leery, it's not what you think. But I just went ahead and was like, whatever, I'm gonna kill this thing. And right when I go to kill it, it bursts into two snakes. I wasn't ready for that, actually. Totally was not ready for there to be two snakes. Yeah, I thought there was just one snake, folks. I thought there was just one snake. We all thought there was one snake. Turns out there are two snakes. This isn't a coincidence, folks. I was trying to make that you guys know that, and here it actually happened right here. So anyway, both snakes got away. That's not a coincidence either, folks. That's not a coincidence either. Snakes don't get away from me. I apprehend my snakes. They both got away. It caught me so off guard that instantly there was two that I got neither. Both snakes got away. Anyway, the oddest thing. Israel and Hamas are being, the United Nations, I should say, are kind of like targeting Israel and Hamas for war crimes. See, once again, just ignorance. I mean, let's get it straight. All acts of war are crimes. See what I mean? Building these weapons, a crime. Selling these weapons, a crime. Legalizing them or giving certain countries the right to manufacture them or to own them, crimes, more crimes. Yeah, war crimes. All acts of war are a crime. From the littlest soldier to the guy telling him what to do, folks. Crimes, war crimes. It's such an ignorant term. It's once again, here we are, once again, another term. And we're talking the chief of the United Nations or somebody, important within the United Nations, kind of shaming Israel and Hamas, which are two other leaders of these, how many leaders are there in the world between, the United Nations, all these different nations, all these different religions, all these leaders that everyone's following, and they're all just ignorant. And they choose to just stay ignorant. So, I mean, war is war. There's crimes going on. It's just constant. That's what it is. It's a crime to kill another person. It doesn't matter if it's 10,000 people killing 7,000 people. It's a crime. 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2, 10,000 on 10,000. It doesn't matter. Crimes. War put in front of it. Okay, sure. Okay, we'll put war in front of it because it didn't happen in what right now, like in civilian life. Those are regular crimes, but so this is a war crime, I guess, because their actions harmed civilian lives. Well, I mean, let's reflect on all wars. I'm sorry. We can't actually keep wars to just military versus military. Civilians get damaged in the process, in the crossfire, so to speak, in one way or the other. Like in Nazi Germany, it takes a wheelbarrow of cash to buy like a loaf of bread. And then the next day, it's 2 wheelbarrows of cash to buy a loaf of bread. Those were civilians. They weren't even Jews. Those are just German civilians that were having to deal with the consequence of their leader choosing that their country would go to war. Yeah. All these people that are supporting these leaders, it's your fault. Are you paying them? Are you giving up some of your salary and endorsing what they're doing? You're helping buy the weapons. You're helping buy the badges, buy the law enforcement, buy the militaries. You civilians. That's everybody. Like, that's okay. It's just ridiculous. And so, what's the devil actually accomplishing here? Let everyone feel nice and safe in those cities. Because wars can't take place in cities. I guess it'll just have to be like on the countryside or something. That's ridiculous, folks. I've told you all to get out of the cities. Nobody's listening. Like I said, I could sit there and talk about the scriptures, and I could sit there and talk about Jesus or Abraham or Israel or the Jews or the Muslims or the Christians, but then it falls on deaf ears when I'm saying, like, get out of the cities. I'm serious, like, get out of the cities. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know what to tell you. No one's listening. Oh, it'll be okay, no big deal. I'm not trying to start some mass hysteria, because, well, I can't. I don't have that ability. No one's listening. But maybe there's a few people who will hear what I'm saying and let you know that you should stay tuned. I'll give you more details, but unlike Jeremiah or Daniel or something, they could say something and knowing that that's for the end times. Certain things I just can't say right now, actually. Because I can't yet. But anyway, there's 2 Jacob's ladders. Do you guys know that? There are 2 Jacob's ladders. 2 of them. Jacob has 2 ladders, or at least his name has been conjoined with 2 different kinds of ladders. One is actually Jacob, who was Israel's ladder. The golden kind of stairway to heaven. The stairway to heaven, Jacob's ladder. Yeah. That. Or there's a kid's toy. You might want to look that up. Jacob's ladder, like the old-fashioned kids' toy. It's usually like wood blocks with a ribbon, and it's like you flip the top stair over, and the stairs just kind of trickle on down. It's kind of like an optical illusion. It's actually not what it appears, but it appears as each step just kind of like a downward, like the opposite, like a stairway that goes down instead of a stairway that goes up. It falls down. It's a kid's toy, like an ancient kind of kid's toy, you know. Wood, ribbons. I've seen one where the top, or the on one side it was a man, a whole man. And on the other side of the toy was a man, like it was divided into, was chopped into pieces. And so when you're holding the one man, and when you roll it over, the one man becomes the other man. And the one man that was cut into pieces becomes whole. And the man that was whole becomes cut into pieces. It's a Jacob's Ladder toy, but there's different images. Some of them are like a fish on one side and a loaf on the other, or you know, I've seen different ones. Some of them are just plain. There's no images on them at all. But yeah, so that might be something you might think about for a little bit. There are 2 Jacob's Ladders, 2 of them. One of them is just a child's toy, and it falls down. The other Jacob's Ladder is the stairway to heaven, that. And that's something in the next video or 2, I'll probably end up bringing that back up. But, yeah. So, did I come here to chop arms off and gouge out eyes? No, I didn't. I didn't do that. If you haven't done that to yourself, I'm not going to do that to you. I haven't done it to myself. Eye causes you to sin, you're supposed to gouge it out, right? Look, I have both my eyes, both of them have sinned, right? Both of my hands have sinned. Still have both of my hands, okay? Probably should have cut them off. Never did it. My ears have caused me to sin. Never gouged out my eardrums. My tongue has caused me to sin. Never cut out my tongue. My heart has caused me to sin. I didn't cut my heart out. My mind has caused me to sin. I've never blown my brains out. Okay, folks? So, you know, you're not getting any judgment from me. You know? That's not, I'm here to measure, not judge. I'm not judging. I'm here to restore all things. It's a heavy task, actually, okay? I'm up against a lot here. Like, my Heavenly Father said for my birthday, I get a new pair of pants. I get a new pair of pants. Like canvas, cotton, probably linen. 30-36. 30-36, 30-37. Something like that. Those are good lengths for me. 30 waist, 36-inch length. That's about ideal. I'm getting a new pair of pants because this pocket is just, at this point, completely just crusted in dog crap. I deserve a new pair of pants. So, even though the diamond isn't completely clean, it's time to ditch these pants and put that diamond into a new pocket because, like, it's not going to get any cleaner at this point in that pocket. That pocket's nasty. So, I guess on my birthday, there's going to be some surprise for me. And a new pair of pants. Yep. So anyway, there's that. I can't wait for my birthday. I'm getting excited about it. Yeah. Not even a month left. I haven't celebrated my birthday in so long. Like over 22 years since I haven't celebrated my birthday in over 22 years. This will be year 23, and I've been convinced that I have to celebrate this birthday. See, I'm the one that I don't celebrate birthdays, I don't celebrate holidays, I don't celebrate like anything, okay? Not really, not like in a holiday form. Now, do I celebrate Independence Day? Every single day, because I'm independent, and I celebrate it. Every day I celebrate Independence Day. I don't save it for like one date. It's every day is Independence Day. Every day is Thanksgiving. Every day, Thanksgiving. I'm thankful every day. I celebrate the birth of Christ. Every day. I don't set aside one day. It's every day is Jesus' birthday. Every day is the day he was risen. Yeah. I don't really celebrate the fact that he died. Actually, I celebrate that he died for me. But the day that he died is not something I celebrate. The day that he lived again, I celebrate that one. But that's like every day. Every day I celebrate that he picked his life back up again. That. Every day I celebrate that our Heavenly Father put him on this earth. Has anybody ever thought about this? God so loved the world that he gave his only son. But Jesus so loved the world that he gave his life. Like, he gave himself up. Jesus took the beating. Like, Jesus actually somehow, if it's even possible, Jesus somehow loves us more than God. I know that sounds really weird. I'm not trying to teach that. That's just kind of something that comes, it's like, look, no matter what I've ever been through, Jesus is always kind of been there for me. I've always loved him, respected him, been thankful for him. There's been times where I've had a rocky road and wrestled with my Heavenly Father. Not Jesus. Yeah, I had to return to my Heavenly Father, actually. Not so much Jesus. Jesus was there. God's the judge. Not me, not Jesus. God, our Heavenly Father, he's the judge. Like my big brother, the slain lamb who has risen, the only obedient son of our Heavenly Father, his last dying request is forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. I feel that exact way with everyone, with the worst of the worst people, the ones that everybody's like really sick of, and we're all tired of that person, and the ones that are wrecking our lives all the time. I have to forgive them because I actually understand what that means, and I do forgive them because I know they don't know what they're doing. It's actually really easy for me to forgive anyone and everyone. Because I've probably already made that sin myself. I even struggle not continuing with it maybe or something or whatever. But I am cognitively aware of that they don't understand what they're doing. They just don't get it. They with their own tongue, they confess, they tell on themselves. All these leaders of all these religions and countries and world leaders, ignorant, and they don't even understand, like Nancy Pelosi, whoever, Joe Biden, whatever. Oh, it reminds me of a joke. I'm gonna squeeze in a joke here. Can I squeeze in a joke? It's not even actually that funny, but it just, How is Joe Biden different from all the other sock puppet presidents we've had? Oh, wait a minute. Did I ruin it? I just ruined it. Yeah, I did, because he's a sock puppet. I gave the punchline away. I told you it wasn't that funny. How is Joe Biden different from all the other puppet presidents we had before? Because he's a sock puppet. All the others came with strings attached. See, whoever's got their hand up that skirt is probably going to regret it one day. You could end up losing your hand that way. The marionette puppet president actually works. So if the strings get cut or anything happens to that president, the one operating the puppet master, kind of at that point, no strings attached. See what I mean? Like, hey, they get off scot-free. But the sock puppet, I mean, this is like someone's got their hands up the skirt of our president right now. Just wah, wah, wah. Sock puppet president. Yeah. There's more to it than meets the eye. Anyway. that's that. I am encouraged with the fact that the motivational mouths on the horse continue to speak to the ears on the horse that will listen, and the horse keeps getting stronger. It's stronger. The horse needs to be like 144,000 strong, or at least 143,999 with a rider. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just actually there to you know, I'm looking out for you guys. I did have the devil attack that dream of mine, believe it or not. You know, the one where the young boy watches the mare all night long try to give birth, and then when she finally gives birth in the morning and it comes out, it's like dead. Like this evil voice came up and was trying to convince the boy not to resuscitate that stillborn colt. Stand down, evil voice. That colt was always going to be the white horse, and it will be, it shall be. So anyway, you know, I have so many things that I really need to say. So I probably want to come back and make another video today. I guess part of the reason why I haven't been making more than one video a day is because I've noticed when I make 2 in a day, one of them only gets half the views. Like, people don't even look to see, oh, he put out 2 videos today. So like, one video will have like 10 views, but the other one only gets 5 because they got off work. You see what I mean? So it's like, you can't even say too much. You can't even post 2 videos. It's more than anybody, the attention span. No one's got the attention span to just look and see if maybe I put out a 3-minute video and a 2-minute video all on the same day. Maybe something like that. Or maybe it's kind of, so, you know, I don't want to overload anybody, but like I said, I'm not joking about getting out of the cities. I'm not joking about getting out of those uniforms. I'm not joking about getting away from that gavel. I'm not joking about getting rid of all those idle images that people wear and have in their houses and have in their yards. Yeah, I'm sending out warnings. The white horse needs to kind of send out some of those warnings. You know? I mean, what benefit do I have, folks? What benefit do I have of saying, hey, I'm trying to help? The most frustrating thing is when my birthday comes, everybody will know, right? I have to wait around until my birthday. Guess that's not that long, and it'll come way too soon for all the rest of you. So anyway, yeah, you know, like, I guess the definition of like crazy or insane is to repeat the same process expecting a different result. And I keep making videos expecting people to hear me. So who's crazy? I guess that's me. I guess I'm the one who's crazy. I keep talking to deaf ears expecting a different result. Yeah. I'm glad I got 5 people that are hearing what I say. That's awesome. Those 5 people need to let their people hear it. Yeah, and Harry Truman, you know, the buck started here. Actually, I'm passing the buck your way. If the buck stops with you, you'll be held accountable for that. Yeah. It was Ezekiel 33:3 or what? Yeah, the Watchman, or maybe it's 22. I think it's 33. Whatever, the Watchman. Ezekiel, the Watchman, you know? Is the blood going to be on your hand? You're not guilty of the blood if you've shared the information. You're guilty of the blood if you didn't share the information. But trying to make that clear for over a year. No one's hearing me. I love you guys. I really do. Time is short. You know, like, we need to mark a ton of people with the lamb, folks. Hurry, mark people with the lamb. If they're not marked with the lamb real soon, they're, you know, kaput, you know. I love you guys. I gotta go.